Surveillance is showing heavy Foot Clan activity.
They're taking hostages.
Let's rock and roll. Go!
Woo! This is our city. That's what I'm talking about. Like shadows in the night, completely unseen.
What was that?
It's a camera flash. Give me the camera.
Oh, look, he's doing his Batman voice.
Back off, Rat. Do not say a word about this to anyone. If you do, we will find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. I'm sorry, that came across super creepy, okay? We will find you, though.
My sons, I have trained you your whole lives to protect the city above. But I fear you are not ready for its greatest threat.
We're taking your armor to the next level.
Shredder.
Sensei!
Sensei, you must stop Shredder. Together, you are stronger than he can ever be.
Let's go save my brothers.
Neil's in trouble!
Come on!
4 turtles, one's fighting a robot samurai. Why not?
So they're aliens?
No, that's stupid. They're turtles.
Is there anything else we should know about them?
They're ninjas.
All right, this is Alex and his friend Tony. We just got out of seeing Ninja Turtles.
To Michael Bay.
Huh?
First one was better. The original one was better.
I agree.
Too many people.
Too many people? Oh, yeah. So, what'd you think of the opening?
I mean, it was with the illustrations and pictures. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was not. It was very comic book-esque, and I thought it told their origin pretty well. I think. Although,
Of course, Splinter is better than learning how to do ninjutsu through.
yeah, I never actually saw him fight. I mean, I haven't watched like the 03 cartoon or the new cartoon on Nickelodeon.
Fight in the cartoons.
I don't know if he does, but
Well, yeah, he does fight in cartoons.
I never saw him fighting it. Well, yeah, actually, I did in the '80s cartoon, but
Well, the original movie, I guess they said that he learned how to fight by watching his owner when he was.
yeah, but he didn't. They didn't really show him fight that much.
But then in the cartoon, he was a human first that turned into a rat. He was this martial artist. It was a love. He and Shredder had rivalry.
Yeah, they had an old rivalry from like when they were in I don't know whatever. Yeah, when they were humans. But this one, they seemed to. Well, they were all animals. Like Spoon was a rat, turtles were turtles, and the mutagen was created.
I think they left room for a sequel. Look, someone got a diaper. Is that a diaper?
Ugh. I don't know.
I think they left room for a sequel.
Yeah, they did, but
Why hadn't Shredder with
yeah. Thought it was interesting how April was tied into their origin, where her dad, or what? Maybe I shouldn't. Fuck, I probably already did just by saying that.
to Michael Bay.
To Michael Bay, what?
Like two Transformers, like bad Transformers.
Oh, it's two Michael Bay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, it was very Michael Bay-esque.
Yeah, the original was like almost, it was good. It had like this spiritual element. It was like Star Wars almost.
Yeah, it had more of a charm to it. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if that's just nostalgia talking, but
No, it actually had a story. Yeah, the original one.
yeah, I think I did like the original story better. Or did the story in the original. This one, it looked. I mean, it was kind of good in theory, but the execution wasn't that entertaining. But the action scenes were pretty good.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion.
It was nice seeing Whoopi Goldberg on screen.
Yeah, she was. What did you think of the action scenes?
Yeah, they were fun. If it wasn't for action scenes, I would have fallen asleep.
Yeah. So you didn't like the story that much? Kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a good popcorn movie, I guess.
Yeah, it was okay. I'd say the story was okay. Action scenes were better than the story. I did like the turtles. I thought they were well portrayed and acted. I liked each of their personalities.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
A lot of jumps in logic they had to make for the movie.
Huh?
A lot of jumps in logic that you have to make for the movie. Or
yeah, well, you know, it's a kids movie, so
you had to suspend what's the word?
Disbelief.
Disbelief.
Well, you always have to do that with kids movies. There's always some element of.
Didn't have to do that as much with the last.
The last?
Well, yeah, with the last, with the original.
Live action.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Or a really good movie, you don't have to do it as much.
North Harry has Truman
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the puppets in the original were. I don't know. I thought they were equally expressive.
Well,
but
what I mean by suspend disbelief, I mean like the gaps in the logic of the story.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, like, I thought the turtles, they took a little while to get used to as far as the look. But once I got used to it, I liked the look. And
the look was fine. Just like they threw a story together.
Yeah, I guess the main flaw was just kind of a weak story. But I thought other elements were good. So, what would you rate the movie? Like out of 10. Out of 10, yeah. 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Okay. Considering the good elements, which I might elaborate on later, overall I'd probably give it a 5 or 6 on 10. Just for, I don't know. I'll think of it later. These are just my first impressions. It's not like a full, review.
The original actually had a much better story.
Yeah, I agree. And then,
I still remember that scene in the original one where when Splinter was gone.
Yeah, when Raph left right here.
In the original movie, the turtles concentrated, and it's like they were able to get. It was like he was able to appear to them in spirit.
Yeah. But I like how the turtle, I like the acting in the original better, even though it was passable in this one. I thought like when Raph gets home to discover Splinter's gone, and he just kind of like, and the camera circles around him. That actually makes me like misty-eyed a little bit to this day.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta go watch it again.
Yeah, you should. Really holds up.
Yeah,
at least the first one does. I'm not sure about the second one. But.
He had this deep voice.
Yeah. What did you think of Shredder in this one?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional? What about his look?
I mean, too much.
Looked like a Transformer, didn't he?
Or something. Don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess that concludes your thoughts, doesn't it? Okay, not much to say. Overall, I thought it was okay. Just okay, not good, not bad. Middle of the road. Like Tony said, the story was kind of weak, I guess. I mean, I guess in theory, the Turtles' origin and, you know, how the characters tie into that, April and Shredder and April's father. I thought that was kind of interesting how all those origins were tied together. But as far as the actual plot of the movie, it was a little weak. I mean, without spoiling it, it was just kind of like there. It didn't wow me. It didn't really suck either. It was just there. Kind of like, oh, okay, it's a serviceable plot. It makes sense for the movie. But yeah, plot was okay. Action scenes were reasonably good. Didn't blow me away, but they were good enough to keep me entertained. I thought the motion capture was good. The editing was probably the only, like, my only flaw with the action, is it was like, it had that quick cutting and close-up shots where you couldn't always tell what was going on. But what you could see, I did like. And I thought the Turtles, like, jokes and quips throughout the action, you know, some were good, some fell flat. None of them were like laugh out loud funny, but some were chuckle worthy and nostalgic. I like the, you know, like the cowabunga and the fucking, you know, tonight I dine on turtle soup. That was in there. A few of those classic lines I thought were worked in pretty good. What else? I was a little jarred by the score at first. I thought it was a little generic and just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess it fits for the type of movie it is, and maybe I'd like it more if I was a kid, but I felt like the older movies had like catchier scores and they were just more memorable, whereas this, it was your typical Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay style, you know, Steve Jablonsky style score. It's just generic, although I think Brian Tyler did the music. But I got used to it after a while. Like I said, the action was good. Not great, but just good. The story kind of didn't really grab me. Like I said, like maybe for the first half hour, 45 minutes, or until the turtles show up like in full view. I was just kind of like tuning in and out of the movie because it didn't really, I don't know, the plot just wasn't grabbing me that much. Although I think, I thought Shredder was portrayed pretty cool. I mean, out of suit, he looked pretty badass. And in the suit, even though he looked like a Transformer, I didn't mind that. I thought it was a badass suit, and he fought pretty well in it. Had some good weapons, had some good martial arts moves, whichever martial art that is. Had some pretty good fights with the Turtles, and the fight between Shredder and Splinter was good. Like I said, I never saw Splinter fight before, at least not in any of the movies. Or maybe he did in the 07 one, I'm not sure. I'll probably need to see it again to really form a full opinion on it, but so these are just my first impressions. And overall, I'd say it was okay. If you're a fan my age, wait for DVD, Blu-ray, Redbox, Netflix. I wouldn't see it in theaters, but I would check it out eventually. But if you're a fan and you're a kid, you might like it. I mean, who knows? Maybe the old, like, 1990 version sucks by, you know, maybe the adults of that time thought it sucked. I don't know, but Yeah, I still like the old one better because I'm just old school like that. So, yeah, that concludes my first impression of the movie. Check it out sometime. Maybe not right away, but check it out. See you guys later.